Hey Brilliant Bees, it's Mrs. Nestler. I just wanted to show you a quick little video on how we log in and use Compass Learning. So when we log into Compass Learning, we go ahead and put our username up at the top, followed by our password. And then the most important part is making sure that we have Dakota typed in the school section. Occasionally this will be logged out and it will have a generic school name in there. We just need to make sure that we update that and then we click our login. Once we log in, we always have our purple reading and our green math. Now, depending on which one you are working on, we'll determine which one you're going to click on to. But if I click into my math, I have 4 categories up here at the top, and they all vary from person to person because what Compass Learning does is it works at our math and our reading skills based on where we are at currently. So if we are struggling in certain areas, it will give us help on that. If we're successful in those areas, it might not give us as much help. It'll give us some spiral review, but then it will push us to learn more new information. Where they set this up at for our students is based on our MAP scores for our reading and our math program. So if we tested high in our math skill area on our MAP testing, then our Compass Learning will have those pre-programs set up based on how we tested in the MAP testing, okay? And then you would click on this very first section, and then it will give you other sections to choose from. As you go through and you successfully work your way through each section, it will check off and it will basically level you up into a new program, okay? And so you can go through here. We can go back to our home, we can click our reading, and it does the same thing. We always want to start with the first tab up on the top left, and then we work our way through that, and then we can click here again, and then we always click on the very first one, okay? So I'm going to show you a little bit for our math here. When we are programming or when it's starting up, we'll click our start. It's telling you that there are 24 sections in this portion of it. Now, some of the sections are watching a video, some of it are working through what we are just taught, and then at the very end, there may be a quiz that they give you, a 4 or a 5 question quiz to ensure that you really are understanding that information. If you are not understanding and you're getting many of the things wrong as you're working through these 24 parts, it will not let you advance. Okay, so we would go ahead and click start. It usually starts with a little video and talk about what it is that you're working on. Okay, and then you pay attention to the video because it's not just a fun video, but it is also a lesson that is teaching you information depending on what section you are in that math or that reading part of the compass. And then when you're done with the video, this button over here on the right or sometimes in the center will pop up. You'll want to teach your child to click that button when it pops up. That is the continue button. They'll click it. Occasionally there will be a second video to go along with it, which is what this part is right now. And it just gives more detailed information with the lesson that they are teaching you. And then when you're done, you click continue. And now we get into the working program. The program does read the question to you, but if your child misses it, teach them to click this icon up here that looks like a speaker, and then it will reread the question out loud to you. And if it is a multiple choice answer where you are needing to be able to read the words that are on there, it will read those multiple choice possibilities for you. You would click on that. And then as I'm clicking my answer, you'll notice that this check answer button popped up. Once I think I have my answer correct, I click on the check answer button. And if it's correct, it will pop green and then explains the answer to me again to ensure I'm not guessing, but to make sure I'm understanding my answer. If I got it wrong, it would do the same thing to make sure I understand why I got it wrong and what I can do to ensure that I get it correct the next time. And when we're done with that, we click continue and we just keep working our way through all of the different parts here. If you need to leave before you are completely done with this section, we just click the 3 little bars up at the top and we click the exit activity down at the bottom. It will save where you are at. So that way, next time you log in, it will start you right back where you left off. Okay? If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You really just want to ensure that you are teaching your child how to click on the speaker so it will reread it to them, how to find where it pops up where it says check answer. And then if they're clicking over here and like, I can't log in, I can't log in. Well, that's because they've already completed that section. They need to move to the one that's highlighted in white. Okay, it doesn't let you backtrack. It will spiral review. That means it will review the things that you've already learned throughout the program, but it is constantly trying to push you forward so that you're learning more information as you go. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and enjoy Compass Learning.